Yes guys, Mr. P here. I hope you are well. We are nearly there. We're nearly at the Christmas break, and I know so many schools have done an absolutely fantastic job at doing their Christmas play, Christmas Nativity, virtually this year. And I also just want to say a massive thank you for all the lovely feedback as far as the tutorial videos I posted on my website. Really appreciate it. But despite doing those shows virtually, I can't help but miss that live element of those performances. No more so than what you see in the audience and the different types of parents you get at every school Christmas nativity. So here's my guide to 10 types of parents you will find at every school Christmas nativity if we actually were able to perform it live this year. So let's start off by talking about the bragger. We're talking about the parent here who, as soon as they hear a sniff that their child has got the main part, that's it, they cannot keep their mouths closed. They're at the school gates every single morning, letting on to every parent to make sure they know. Have you heard the news? Did you see my Facebook post? No, my Instagram live? My tweets? My YouTube vlog? You've not seen any of it? Well, would you believe this? Jodie has got the part of Mary. I know, I can't believe it. It's such a shock. It's got nothing to do with the fact that she'd been in drama school since the moment she was conceived. No, and I've already emailed the BBC to see if they want to cover the story. It's going to be so exciting. Then you've got the parents who are so eager to get a decent seat. They sort of camp out. The show might not be till 2:30. As soon as they've dropped the kids off at 9, they're queuing up to get in. Do you remember back in the day when Teletubbies and Buzz Lightyear were the go-to Christmas toy, and there were people who would literally queue for days outside toy shops to get these toys? These are what these parents are like. I mean, the show might not even be till Thursday, but as soon as they drop the children off on Monday, they're camping out. They've got the tents ready, flasks and mugs, sandwiches at the ready because they want to get front row. And then they're absolutely gutted to realise the front row is reserved for all your special guests in attendance, which is basically the head teacher, your chair of governors or your priest. Then you've got your keen bean, eager beaver parent who gets there as soon as they can to basically reserve most of the hall. Oh, sorry, you can't sit there. No, that's reserved. Oh, no, sorry, that's reserved. In fact, this whole row is reserved. As a school, you've limited tickets to maybe 2-3 per family, yet this parent has managed to forge fake tickets so every man and his dog who's ever met this child can come and watch them perform in this play. Then you have the distractor. From the moment children enter the hall to the moment they leave, they are just trying to get the child's attention, which drives me potty. You're about to see them again in an hour. Just chill your beans. I mean, I remember being at school being told by my teachers to not wave into the crowd, and hear a fully grown adult waving, trying to get their child's attention to make sure they know they're here. They've got eyes. They can see. Then you'll always have one who just sits there on the phone just looking at Facebook while the play is happening. I mean, put the phone down, be present in the moment. Despite telling the parents numerous times there is to be no photography, no filming because of strict GDPR regulations, there'll always be that parent who will try to sneakily film it so they can put it on Facebook, even though you're going to spend hours editing a Hollywood-style blockbuster version of the play. I just love the parents who are overly emotional, just sit there in tears. They just can't believe my little dad. The emotional one, it just gets me every time. The story, the acting, is just... Ugh. Then you've got the parents who are recently separated, who now hate each other's guts with a vengeance, who are sat on opposite sides of the hall and just go through different emotions of glaring sort of death looks to their partner before changing it to look at their little darling on stage. Then you've got a parent who comes in late because they've come straight from work and they forget to put their phone on silent. So at the scene where the baby Jesus is being born, all you hear is, oh, sorry, really important, just got to take this. Hello, mate. You've got the parent who's been working so hard to get their children to remember all the lines, all the songs, and so spends the whole play just reciting it themselves, just mouthing all the words and all the dance moves. Then you've got a parent who wants to make a little bit of money from you being framed, so dares their child to do something outrageous. Listen, I'll give you $5 if when Jesus gets born, you take the doll, just drop kick it into the audience. Go on, do it, I dare you. Then there'll be that parent who's a little bit bitter that their child didn't get the main part, and so they can't humble brag on Facebook, and so just try and put the play down as much as possible. Yeah, it was okay. You know, it's not going to win any awards, is it? You know, I'm not being funny, but Mary's performance there was very underwhelming. I mean, the moment she found out from Angel Gabriel she was going to have God's child, there was no emotion. I wasn't convinced at all. It just left me empty, if I'm being honest. You know, I know the teachers have worked really hard, but if they would have cast my little darling, she would have really been able to carry that performance. And last but by no means least, you've got the teachers who are also parents, who unless they work at an understanding school, who make arrangements to allow them to go and see their children perform, they don't even get to see it. So there we go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's given you a bit of a giggle in what is a very stressful time of the year. If you think I've missed any, let me know in the comments, and thank you very, very much for watching, and have a fantastic Christmas.